Hey lovies, this is Love from Level Up Consulting Firm, and today I would like to speak from the topic, what kind of person do you want to be? So I think that anything in life that we face, any situation, any job opportunity, it all boils down to what type of person do you want to be? Do you want to be a person that makes excuses for themselves? Do you want to be a person that doesn't get anything done? Do you want to be a person that starts projects and never finishes? Do you want to be a person that people can't trust? What kind of person do you want to be? So we're going to dive really deep into that in this video. So stay tuned. So, I am the person that enjoys talking people into greatness, into better opportunities, into making money, into starting their own business, being creative, into practicing a different method of self-care, into talking better about themselves. Like, people know you can't talk negatively about yourself in front of me. You can't talk negatively to someone else in front of me. I won't allow it. That's a person. And so if you have any animosity between you and them, or something bothers you, you should be an adult and communicate that. But don't talk down to them. Don't make them feel inferior. Because they're not, right? And I believe that everybody should be treated with respect until they give you a reason not to. All right? So, if you have a lot of ideas, but you're afraid to execute them yourself, you can sell them. Yeah. You can literally sell your ideas. And so for people who say, oh, well, I have a lot of great ideas, but I don't really see myself doing it, I even see potential in that. Because there's more, right? You can sell that idea to somebody. You could be a speaker and talk to them about what your ideas are so that people can use them for free if you didn't want to charge. You can work with children and help them cultivate their imagination and be able to express themselves more, because our society really stifles kids. We put a lot of focus and emphasis on the wrong things, and they know what to expect out of life. They need the basic necessities. They're happy, and they don't know to be unhappy until we teach them that. It's always a learned behavior, right? And so one of the things that I heard on a motivational speech I was listening to this morning, actually, and I've heard it a lot of times in this same speech. It says that we have about a 5-second window between thought and action, and if we do not act within that 5 seconds, we'll begin to talk ourselves out of it. Wow. That is more than true. I can say, especially during this quarantine, we have so much time on our hands that it's like, wow, I didn't even realize that there were so many hours in a day. And so I have a decision to make when I wake up in the morning. Do I want to get up and be productive? Would I like to just lay here and chill? What kind of projects could I be working on? What kind of things could I be writing about that can help me produce a great video? What kind of information should I share with them today? What's trending? What are people going through? What's on your mind, right? And so there are so many different factors to consider, but essentially I have to produce something. See, there's a scripture that says, you judge a tree by the fruit that it bears. So people are looking for you to produce something. They're looking for you to put something out there, to say something, to be productive, right? That's how you are measured. That's how your character is measured. So it's essential for you to be productive if you want people to take you seriously. So what kind of person do you want to be? Next, you may not always have a comfortable life, and you will not always be able to solve all the world's problems at once. But don't ever underestimate the importance you can have, because history has shown us that courage can be contagious and hope can take on a life of its own. That's a quote from Michelle Obama. And when I came across that quote, I was really taken aback by it, because I realized the decisions that you make, the things that we do, they impact everybody around you. And sometimes we don't even think we have that much influence over the people around us. I remember when I was younger, just coming up in general, my uncle always used to say, almost every conversation we had, that my sisters were going to follow in my footsteps. And that I had to watch what I did because they were watching me. And I didn't realize how true that was until I started getting older and I picked a major for college. And my sister ended up changing her major to the same major. And she asked me, I kind of wanted to change my major to psychology, but I didn't know if you would think I was copying you or if you would be offended. And I said, I'm not offended at all. I'm honored. And I respect your decision, and I'm glad that you're doing what's best for you. And it makes me really happy when I can speak life into somebody and help them see how much power they have over their own lives, and show them that they can make decisions and that they're important, and that the decisions that they make are important as well. You count. You count. And everything counts. From the time you wake up in the morning, to what you do when you get up in the morning, to what you wear when you get up in the morning, to what you say to people as you're communing and walking through life. Everything counts. The world is dependent on the gift that you have. The world is dependent on you being the greatest that you can be. Imagine if everybody was out here operating to their highest ability. How great the world would be. But we live in a place where people make excuses. We live in a place where people look at what's around them, and instead of changing their environment, they're allowing their environment to change them. And I'm guilty. I've been through a lot. There's a lot of pain I've faced. There's a lot of failures I've had to endure. There's a lot. Struggles. Right? Mentally. A lot of mental struggles, a lot of hurdles I had to go over. But it was an asset to me. Because that's what you need in business. You need that fire. That untamable fire that can't be burned out. You need that drive. That wherewithal to say, I'm not going nowhere. I'm here to stay. I'm ready for this opportunity. I'm ready for these challenges. No, it may not be easy. But I don't like it when it's easy. I need a challenge. Where are my people that need a challenge? Why would you want to walk through life and it just be a cakewalk? Now, don't get me wrong. I've been through some things that I felt like were going to take me out. Okay? But I definitely don't look like what I've been through. And from my story and from my journey, I'm able to speak to other people and tell them, you're going to be okay. You got this. Be empowered, be encouraged. I didn't always have this voice. I grew into that. People spoke life into me. You're going to be great. There was a lady named Miss Cheryl. I just asked my mom about her the other day because I'm like, I haven't seen her in years. And every time she saw me, she would say, you are so beautiful. You're going to be somebody great. You're going to do some great things. And I just used to smile at her. And lately, her voice has been replaying in my head. And I haven't seen her since I was about 6, 7 years old. You have to know that you count. You have to know that the things that you feel compelled to say, if you hold them back, you can hinder somebody else's growth. You can stop somebody else from fulfilling their dream. If they come to you and tell you that they feel discouraged, speak life. Tell them to keep going. It's up to you. You have to use your gifts. You have to live what's in you. Like Les Brown says, live what's in you. It's in you. Bring it out. Bring it out for the world to see you count. And with that being said, I will close with, what kind of person do you want to be? If you need me, you know how to reach me. My information is in the description box. Let's level up. Bye.